The following trailer is rated H for honest. From the developers of some of your favorite miscolored animal mascots comes a Sonic game that finally satisfies their fans' insatiable nostalgia by basically just making a Genesis game, SONIC MANIA. After years of failed reboots, spin-offs, and generally dunking the good name of Sonic face first into an outhouse, watch as Sonic Team finally just gives up entirely and lets fans make the game for themselves. As Sega pulls a dastardly trick that either gets them a genuinely good Sonic game, or lets them say, "See, harder than you thought, huh?" and go back to making Sonic kiss human ladies for another 15 years. Luckily, it ended up being the first one. Ugh, that's just wrong. Spin to win in a game that recaptures the spirit of the original Sonic trilogy and does away with the awkward 3D, unearned melodrama, and try-hard cool guy attitude. For a mercifully mute Sonic that never has anything to say about chili dogs or internet memes, and features gameplay that blends the familiar look of the Genesis games with the unforgiving mechanics of the Genesis games that will have you running, jumping, and collapsing into a perfect sphere, obsessively collecting gold rings, rescuing captured critters, and getting sucked into a series of tubes until you inevitably run into some spikes and spill all your spaghetti in gameplay that will either make you look like a brilliant speedrunner or a sloppy drunk trying to find your way home.
I told you it was on the right side of the loop past the giant syringe thing, okay? Don't you tell me what to do.
Discover the seamless hybrid of old and new that is Sonic Mania, that combines revamped music, animations, and brand new modes and mini-games, with remixed classic levels and brand new twists that will take you from the familiar to entirely new places, each with a unique visual style and gimmick that really transcends the originals and becomes more than just a remake. Not to mention the part where it just lets you play Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine for a while, because the best Sonic game is when it stops being Sonic and starts being Puyo Puyo. Measure the limits of your Sonic nostalgia as you confront the actual experience of playing a good Sonic game with your adult brain, and realize that outside of the part where you're blasting through loops at lightning speed, the rest of the gameplay is still incredibly awkward platforming, constantly losing momentum, getting lost in giant maze-like levels that make no logical sense, dying to a bunch of bullshit, and starting back at the beginning of the level. I mean, come on, did you really have to keep the terrifying drowning music? That gave me childhood PTSD. So sharpen those spines and put on your best running shoes for a passion project that turned out to be just as good as the real thing. That makes you wonder, why doesn't Sega just let the fans develop games for them all the time? Oh no. Okay, I think I see why now. Starring Sonic the Smash Brother, Furry Copter, Show You the Way, Dylan, Mario's Cape, Come With Me If You Want to Spin, The Village People, and carbo-loaded Dr. Strangelove, Sonic OCD. Now that they finally made a new old Sonic game that people like, Sonic can finally get back to what he does best, competing in the Olympics. Comment below on what you want me to read in my epic voice. Why look, an otter in my water. Take this, Dio, 20-meter emerald splash. Justice for Waluigi. Where's the wah, Sakurai? Help, I'm so hot, I'm literally on fire.